Good morning. Good morning. I hope this I hope you guys can hear me cuz I'm working on my earphone game. But nonetheless, I'm doing this reading at the request of two parties involved. Both parties are aware that I do not feel like it, okay? Please pardon if you hear any noise in the background. They've decided to do construction, okay? And like I woke up like at about 9 o'clock. They were disturbing my peace. I was really pissed off, but it was a rough night last night because I actually had to, I had a lot going on, like as far as my dream state. Let me see if I can pull up a chair because I don't know if these earphones are really working right now. There's a lot going on. Okay. Capricorn energy is real. Now I'm going to give you the message, and that's going to be the end of it. Okay, so there is a huge problem because when I went to bed and had my dream last night, I came in contact with anacondas. Now, the last time I came in contact with anacondas, I was in elementary school in Maryland. I had a dream about anacondas. And that was when I attended Chillum Elementary. So, like, there was like two big anacondas when I was a child, and then there was like a whole bunch of small snakes. Okay. And so, like, I was walking through this bullshit. Okay. And then now, as an adult, I'm having anaconda dreams. So there's a huge time gap in regards to that. Okay. So now here's the thing. Okay. With my interaction with snakes. Okay. I'm sorry. I've had another anaconda dream. So 3 in total. So the first one was in elementary school. The second one, I would say maybe about like a year ago. But the anaconda was trying to squeeze me, okay? But this time the anaconda, they weren't like coming towards me. I'm like walking around them, but they're slithering away. Like they were moving away from me. But then there was like a brown and white wrinkle type snake. There were smaller snakes, but the anacondas, that was in full population. Okay, but they were like running away from me, slithering away, but they were going like under a carpet, like under a mat. Okay, so like they didn't want no beef with me, but like they're in my territory. So I didn't really appreciate that, like, matter of fact, I was looking for my axe in the dream. I was like, where's my axe? Like, I'm looking for my axe literally, like, because I was going to cut it in half. Okay, but I couldn't complete the task because motherfuckers were disturbing my sleep. So, this is a very unusual circumstance because there are anacondas. And the children are laughing. First, we're going to talk about I'm going to discuss and have a conversation with the superintendents and the teachers, okay? All right, calm down, you guys. First of all, I'm going to speak to the teachers, okay? All right, and then there's going to be some conduit energy in regards to...
Michael, to the audience office, please. Michael?
In regards to teachers and their... don't worry about what I'm doing. I'm doing underground work. I have to cuss these people out. Meetings, people, meetings. True story. But what was I going to say? The teachers, here's the thing. You guys, you don't understand that you're outnumbered. Okay, and you come into an environment that is unfamiliar to you. Okay, you study about it, we live it. There is a difference. Okay, so you need to take that into consideration. And a lot of these kids think you're pussy. They'll fuck up your car, they'll urinate in the coffee, and I'm the teacher that won't say anything because I encounter the same arrogance that these students encounter. Okay, now I've gotten double confirmation that 70% of these students want the white bitches killed. They want to body the white female teachers. Okay, how do I feel about that? I completely understand. I completely understand. Because here's the thing, I can have the same qualifications. Now, pardon me, students, I can have the same qualifications as the teacher, but I get paid less, and you want to have an attitude and get buck with me when we have board meetings, okay? And you always think you know it all, and you don't. Okay, now the reason why these students respect me is because, one, I live their life. Okay, and so if they come to me, they know that I'm not gonna be judgmental. You know, I'm not going to also, if they come to me and they talk to me about their dreams and aspirations, I'm not going to say that's out of the question or like you need to dumb it down, because I know that's what you do. Their ideas and the way they project their life and the destination that they're going towards is so far-fetched because you look at their environment and you don't think that it can actually manifest. But these kids, they look at me and they hear my story and hear the fact that I was in a homeless shelter for women and children with my daughter. I'm out on these streets again hustling. Okay, you know, I'm still doing volunteer work for you motherfuckers. And like, even here in the state of Texas, you sons of bitches, you don't listen. So they look at me and they're like, oh, spiritual OG, you know, she started from the bottom, now she's here. You know what I'm saying? And they also think it's problematic that I come back to the United States and I'm a bottom bitch again. So you got to understand that these kids that live in these environments, they're very intuitive and perceptive. And you guys are blockheads. Like, you don't understand that, you know, and stop with the fake crime because they don't give a fuck, because these 16-year-olds, they've gone through shit that you 48-year-olds can never go through or survive. Okay. You guys take prescription drugs to go to their neighborhood to teach for 6 hours and go home. You can't even handle 6 hours in their environment. So you have no right to go in there and crush their dreams and try to give them direction, because you just don't fucking understand. And the thing is, these children, they know, first of all, with California, it's racist. You have a history of racism. You know what I'm saying? It's historically racist. So I don't understand why you guys are acting brand new. And these kids are listening like it's a conference between the adults. Now, I understand why they shot the mall cop. I completely understand why they killed that cop. The fake cop, the toy cop. Because that's what we used to call them when we were kids. We used to call them toy cops. Because all that mother lover is a failure. He couldn't make it into the police academy. Okay, he's a dumbass, and he wants to come in there and get drunk off a title because of a uniform and think he can tell them what to do. It is what it is, because listen, I was on behavioral probation at UMass Boston. I was in the honors program on behavioral probation. I didn't even use profanity on a professor. You see how pathetic your system is and your policy is, because when I tell you the truth, and this goes out to Professor Green, because I told him and some other professors that they were failures. You got failures trying to teach students how to live their life. So when I tell you the truth about yourself, you want to put me on behavioral probation because your feelings got hurt. Meanwhile, before I even showed up on campus, my feelings was hurt 12 times because I didn't have enough money to get on the bus. I only had 75 cents. I'm fighting with the bus driver. All right. Then motherfuckers, I'm in line to, get some food, or, I might ask somebody, I might go to Dunkin' Donuts right now. Listen, kids will go to Dunkin' Donuts, not have $2 in their pocket, pretend like they have some money, but the person in front of them got some dough and whisper in their ear, yo, I'm hungry. Can I get something to eat? That's what they do. They hungry, so they want something before they go to class, right? They'll go to Dunkin' Donuts, broke, get in line, pray to Jesus, Allah, that they can get somebody to buy them a bagel. And I'm the intuitive woman that's walking past Dunkin' Donuts, and I can see the mother lover. I know that look. And I'm like, hey, player, here's $5. That's me. And here's the thing. You won't give money to these kids. You will not give money to these children. If a child walks straight up to you and was like, excuse me, can I have $5? You wouldn't do it. And see, the thing is, they shouldn't even have to ask. Like, you should be intuitive enough to know. I've paid for people's bus fare, you know what I'm saying? I pay for people's groceries. The mother in front of me with her 18-year-old son, she doesn't have enough money on the food stamps, so I pay for their groceries. How much left? $27. I'll pay for it. You won't do that. I know how white people are. Y'all don't do that. You guys are not givers. And I know this because of the money I made. I've only had 2 white people give me money on the street. You don't give money. You steal a lot, but you don't give money. And niggas are really tired of you motherfucking like corny drug dealers and your doxers and shit and your button ups. Okay? All right, because quite frankly, they do the same thing. But I'm telling you, player, listen, don't sell the shit. Okay? This is OG. Don't sell it on the high school premises. Okay? And if the mother lover does smell like Kush, just say that's an unusual flower I'm smelling and keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they know they smell like that. You know what I'm saying? They know. I used to smell like that too. Not because I was selling, because I was smoking like that. But like, this intrusive behavior, this strip search, you want to strip search somebody before you even get to know them. They feel insulted by that shit. And I completely understand. You know what I'm saying? I completely, like, how the fuck are you gonna strip search me? I don't fucking know you. You have all my details, my address, where my mama work, where my daddy is. But bitch, where's your husband? What you doing? Because these kids will follow you. Okay, they will stalk you. And I am still the teacher that won't give a fuck, because I'm still the teacher that fights with you guys, and you have a chip on your shoulder because you don't like it when I tell you this. See, I tried to tell you in the meeting, listen, this is what we need to do, but here's the thing. You believe so much in your paper and your degree and your psychology that when it goes against it, you get scared and shit. It's application. You don't practice what you preach. You motherfuckers get your feelings hurt so easily. I fucking deal with county people, man, all the time. Okay? Whether it be motherfuckers that worked in the prison system, like, you know how many people have asked me to be a case manager? To be a high school counselor? You know how many times I've applied for positions like that? And they don't give me the job. I know why they shot the counselor, because that bitch is stupid. The bitch is stupid. I know exactly how they talk because I'm the mother lover that's looking at them like they fucking crazy. They don't, that stupid voice. Okay, so they don't want to hear that fucking stupid voice. You come with that dumb ass patronizing voice, okay? These are kids that live amongst hyenas, and you come in with the fucking Teletubby voice to them. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? Like, these kids are looking at you like, bitch, I could rob you right now, and you Teletubbing me in a counseling meeting. What the fuck? Hold on, baby. Here. You think you're so smart. You think you know all the moves. I know you motherfuckers think I'm in a homeless shelter right now. You still don't get it. You work for me. I tell you what to do. Okay? I'm fucking arguing with people because they kicked out a pregnant mother with 2 children. They got a homeless shelter for women and children here in the state of Texas with only 5 women and 30 rooms, but they don't want to fill it up, and it's only a 30-day stay. I got a woman here. She's a public. She's an accountant. Okay. All right. She was hustling for 2 months in a hotel trying to get into the shelter. But when she calls 211, they lie. They're lying. Because these people, they want to come get the check, but with no stress, and they don't want to interact with the folk. They say it's stressful. Now, I've been in shelters before. These sons of bitches, they don't wash. Like, the people that work here are always fucking 350 pounds and over. They're always like, it's like, I look at these bitches like, why do you guys have the most unhealthiest bitches working in these places? You have the unhealthiest bitches. Like, I think there's a criteria when you do the interviews. Like, you have to be 250 pounds and over to work at a homeless shelter or to be like a counselor. Yes, there's some type of like hidden like criteria. Like, you gotta be an overweight mean bitch, and these mother lovers know like that bitch ain't married. She's never getting married. Her husband probably killed himself. All that shit. I see these bitches. You know what I'm saying? You know that picture I took of Queen Elizabeth with that big fucking sticker on her car? This bitch doesn't. I have to interact with this bitch. I try to talk to this bitch, but she sends fat bitches to me. I told her about the indentured servitude that she implements on the women here. They've already been through trauma. You fat bitches need to clean up. There's people in homeless shelters that have more qualification, but you got a 25-year-old telling a 40-year-old single mother when she's supposed to go to bed. What kind of fuckboy shit is that? You really think you so smart? I hear you motherfuckers. OGs in a homeless shelter. I still would never be in one. Because I don't do indentured servitude. And I can walk in and out of any building. I know too many people. They love me in these streets. And the sad part is your kids love me too. Well, you don't see them as your kids. The only reason why you crying wolf is because white bitches are getting shot. That's it. And your lives are always more valuable because you put your bitch ass kids on milk cartons and shit, and the world is supposed to care. You know? You're not built for this shit, but you're getting paid like you built for it. And someone like me gets offered like 32,000. Like, I have to go to work at a private school to make at least 50 grand a year. And you're rude. You're fucking rude. You don't see the children. And when you try to build a relationship, it looks so counterfeit. Like you genuinely don't have an interest. You're only doing that to save face and save your ass. You only want to be cool with them because, quite frankly, you don't want your car tire slashed. That's why. And they're going to haze you. They just know I'm not a pussy and I'm not going to tattletale on them. That's all. And you motherfuckers can't even take a week of it and you go, bitch. You bitch. You know what I'm saying? You think I haven't had a fucking chair leg fucked up? You know what I'm saying? But I'm slick with it. So I didn't follow my ass. I didn't fall down on my ass. And the kids were like, oh, damn. Shit, she caught that leg. They were like, Miss OG. What the fuck is going on with you? Who are you? You know what I'm saying? I've had whoopee cushions, dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? I've had them like try to take my purse, but they never stole it. They just moved it. You know what I'm saying? Like I put it in a closet and then they moved that shit. Took me an hour, got home late. You know what I'm saying? I was pissed as shit. But I didn't tattletale on them. I didn't go to the principal and superintendent. You bitches, you cry over paper cuts. And these kids are dodging bullets in their neighborhood. And then they live to tell the tale the next day. And you don't really want their respect because you look down on them because of their economic situation. You don't want their respect. You know, and you objectify them a lot, okay? I see it in schools. I see it at homeless shelters. You guys always want to prove to each other that, you know, you're the Virgin Mary, you know, and that you're saintly. And so you always want to take pictures of people at shelters and soup kitchens while they're in distress. Nobody wants that. The greatest givers don't. You don't even. You won't. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I really had to put up all the pictures and do all the videos of people that I give to, it would be ridiculous. I would make you look like a fool. And these kids, like, I would look wealthier. Wealthy people give. And they don't. That's what I'm saying. Like, you bitches, you make sandwiches, but you don't want to be around them. Okay, and fucking janitors are molesting kids, trying to rape kids, you know what I'm saying? Bus drivers, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, you motherfuckers, you think like I know this. I know about the janitors fucking touching the girls. I know about the bus drivers. The bus drivers are the worst. They're the worst. They are the worst. They are the worst. And I already know one of the bus drivers touched somebody, at least 2 people. And the women too. The women will do it too. You need to humble yourself because you are really, really outnumbered. And I just tell you what God wants me to tell you, and then I tell you the truth. So you guys can, you know, you can mind fuck yourself on what I'm doing. You motherfuckers are so concerned about where I'm laying my head. It's all about economics with you. All you need to know is a 4-star hotel, and I'm in this bitch trying to help these motherfuckers. Trying not to get arrested. Oh yeah, I'm trying not to get arrested. And these kids, they actually want me to go back to teach, but I don't want to do that shit. I don't get paid enough. Because I don't want to deal with the fucking superintendent. I don't want to deal with, the principal. I don't want to deal with that. They want me to be principal. Here at the community college here in Texas. Are you serious? That type of money? Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? I was making 6 figures and you gonna give me less than what I have and you wanna abuse your power? No, sit the fuck all the way down. Cause y'all about to get murked too. So shut the fuck up. And I'm not going to tell you what school it is. That's your problem. It's the disrespect. Because here's the thing. You didn't choose me. The kids did. And that is your fucking problem. That's your problem. You think you're better than me? You think you're smarter than me? Voila. Voila. They can have you. I ain't saying shit. And they know that. It's the same protocol. Miss OG, we urinated in the coffee. I don't owe you nothing. You owe me a lot of money. You owe me a house. You owe me that eviction off my credit. You owe me that. You motherfuckers owe me that. Give me the package. Did you take it? Where you weren't chosen. You assigned yourself that job. That's not for you. You assigned it's like you said, I'm an angel. I'm a saint. Since when were you a saint? You're not a saint. The job said saints only apply. You are not a saint. And you mad that the kids are mad that they see that shit. You think they're dumb and blind. You appointed yourself. They didn't appoint you. They didn't concur that shit. They did not concur that shit. And that's your fucking problem because you so self-righteous with your fucking paper. You don't know shit. And you bitches really do come with that Teletubby fucking voice. Cause I've spoken to people in the county and I cuss them out. I lazy, like absolutely lazy. These county bitches are fat. It doesn't matter where you go in the United States. You don't even, these women are going, they some of them went through trauma. It's different, various trauma. It could be trauma for housing, it could be trauma in a relationship. But when they get to a place, you don't give them a mop and broom. Within an hour, here's your chores. That's why I called out that old bitch with the fucking Queen Elizabeth sticker. That bitch is mourning over that white hoe Elizabeth. Because that time is over. Those days are over. These bitches are mourning over cock, over racism. They're mourning over an old racist bitch. This bitch works for the county of Texas and got a fucking 3-foot Queen Elizabeth sticker on her car. And when these women cuss them out and tell her she's racist, she wants to kick them out on the street. But she's telling them, here's a broom and a mop. And see, some of these young boys that be selling drugs at the school, the reason why they sell drugs is because they don't want their mama to strip. So when you catch and you see a bag of marijuana, you know, half a key or a kilo in a book bag, you be surprised. They're not selling it to go to Walt Disney World, ladies and gentlemen. They're selling it so they can buy clothes for their little sister or or send money for their father for commissary. You know what I'm saying? Some of these kids, man, they want those Jordans. They haven't had a pair of J's in 9 months. A nice pair of J's. That's all sometimes they just really want. The girl that they like won't even look at them because their shoes are busted. It's small to you. I was buying Michael Jordan gear in college in Boston for elementary school students. Some of these kids, they leave shelters and go straight to class. And you get on them because they fell asleep in class. I know about it. Just let that mother lover sleep. You don't know what happened last night. I'm not going to bother him. I'm not going to question him. I'm going to give it a couple of days. I'm going to catch him in the hallway. I'm not going to put him on blast in front of everybody. Boys are very different from girls. Some of them don't want their mama stripping and hoeing. That's why they sell it. I honestly am the type of person, I will not say anything. The kids know that. Like if I see pills, you know what I'm saying? If like I've been in situations where I stepped in and said, let me do the search. And we talking with our eyes. The kids know. I know how to communicate with the eyes. I communicate with the eyes. Don't worry, they don't know how to do that shit. That's why we're here. True story. You ain't gotta worry. They don't know. They can't read your eyes. Because if they could, they wouldn't be in this fuckboy shit right now. But I stepped in and said, let me do the search. The kid knows. We don't say nothing. Oh, there's nothing there. And then I pull him to the side like, yo, you can't have this shit. Are you crazy, mother lover? Yeah, sometimes I cuss. I don't cuss at them, but I cuss because that's just how it is. It's the environment. I speak their language. And it's not because I want to, it's because I've been through the shit. And it's hard to communicate in a fashion that's soft, because the thing is, you guys don't respond. That it's the same thing like when I was in Boston. You have to cuss somebody out to get your attention. Because if I speak to you respectfully, like I've done for many months about my money, you won't listen. You won't listen. But if I put a gun in your mouth and just start clicking until we find when the bullet, because I'll put one bullet in there and I'll just click, 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 click. Then you want to listen. I completely understand. I completely understand. Do I look like the type of female woman that went to like college counselors? You think I went to my high school counselor? My dad was chairman of the school board. He was my high energy. The reason why he was chairman of the school board, because he knew about these sons of bitches. He said, I got to make sure you get an education. I can't leave it in the hands of these people. I got to run this. I got to rule this shit. I got to make sure my kids get out. True story. He did it for the chocolate people. He did it for us. And a lot of South African students that attended the American International School, they're teachers now. That's how a black man who's chairman of the board works his magic. He made sure those children got a solid high school education. He made sure of it. That is alchemy for your ass. Because see, these kids, they won't come back and work for you. Because here's the thing, I know at the shelters how you hoard food, how you hoard clothes and beauty products. I know how you do that. I know how you do it because I've been in the back. I've seen the tubs of Mary Kay. Mary Kay donates a lot of makeup. They even, listen, they have Urban Decay. Girls, listen, they got Urban Decay, they got Naked, they got all that shit from Sephora. But these bitches won't give it to homeless women. They hoard it and keep it for themselves. They have brand new shoes from DSW. They don't give it to the homeless women. And I'm not even, listen, I'm consulting and I don't even get that shit. True story. I see the DSW shoes. They get the gift cards. They keep it for themselves. It is so sad. got women in shelters giving me dough. They give me dough. You got to know somebody. You got to have friends. I live in one spot there. This is how these kids operate. I live here. I go to that person's crib to get some food. I go to that person's crib to get some money. I do the exact same shit. I do the exact same shit. So they go to 3 spots before they even get to school. And you don't even know what they had to go through hell just to get to the front door. And then the toy cop is talking shit. And the toy cop actually thinks that they made something of themselves. At school's been a full-grown teacher, and I don't even fuck with the toy cops. And these kids, they still see y'all stealing from me. You know what I'm saying? And Kim Kardashian's scared that them kids are gonna shoot her, and she should be scared, because I know them kids. They will stalk you and fucking put a bullet in your head, and I won't say a damn thing. I don't care if those kids body you, Kim Kardashian. I don't care. And they laugh and they will drive by your ass. They don't give a fuck about you or your kids. They will fucking shoot up your car. And I mean that shit. And I ain't saying shit. They know how I feel. If you want to shoot that bitch, go shoot that bitch. I just told you, just put a flower. Just put a flower. I really don't care. And these kids know I'm serious. See, when a teacher like me doesn't give a fuck, it's really bad. Because I'm always team the children. I'm always team the children. You study these kids. You study it. You don't live it. You treat them like they're specimens. And I keep telling you, they studying you. You don't know that you're in a classroom full of T-Rexes. You got a bunch of Tyrannosaurus Rexes in your classroom. You don't know that. But when I go in, they know I'm a Triceratops. Try that shit, mother lover. Try that shit. I speak their language. You be a T-Rex. I'm a Triceratops that ass. Sit all the way down. We about to do this segment on St. Augustine, the Black Saint. I'm going to give them the information that you don't want to give them. I'm not lying to them. You know, you don't want to teach certain things because why? It'll show you what a fuck up you are. You hide your fuckery. OG puts everybody on blast. I put everybody on blast. And you don't like it that I'm honest with the kids. Because the children are looking at you like, let me hear your shit. And you the same motherfuckers that want to put them in jail. You know what I'm saying? You want to take them out of their house, put them in foster care with a bunch of pedophiles. You the same motherfuckers. But you don't want to be honest. And these kids are seeing that. Oh, I kissed a girl. Sure. I lost my virginity at 20. Sure. You know what I'm saying? I tell the kids. But at least they know who they dealing with. I tell them I smoke pot. Like I do that shit. I never sold. You know what I'm saying? My child's father's dead. You know what I'm saying? He passed away, pardon me. You know, I had a child by an orphan. But he's not an orphan to me. They relate to that shit. They feel like I love them. And they know I do. It's like I never forgot about them. You know what I'm saying? No matter how high, I could have had a kid by anybody. You know what I'm saying? I could have had a child by anybody. But he was worthy. You know what I'm saying? And these children, they're worthy because you don't know what they can do for you. You'd be surprised what some of these children have done for me. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. You know what I'm saying? You know, that 17-year-old drug dealer just might give you $150 so you can pay your car insurance so you can get to work. You'd be surprised. But he don't like you, so he don't give a fuck. I'm telling you the truth. I've had 14-year-olds when I was in Boston give me $50. You'd be surprised. I've seen Uzi. The first time I saw Uzi, a 16-year-old showed it to me. I didn't tell the police. I'm the teacher that finds out that the kid is pregnant. I'm the one that finds out when the child is pregnant before the parents do. I'm the one that coaches the student to talk to their parents. Sometimes, well, not sometimes, I usually will call the parents and say, listen, I spoke to your daughter. Had a very deep conversation in regards to her future. I want you to prepare yourself because she's come home and tell you something. I've had children. I'm the one they come to when they tell me they've been raped. I'm the first one to know. And you guys treat me like I'm the last dumb motherfucker. So y'all gonna end up being the last motherfuckers to know. So I'm just letting you know, you can keep stealing and lying and perpetrating, but your T-Rexes, I'm not walking that T-Rex. That's not like, I mean, okay, I guess teacher's pet, but I'm a triceratops. I don't really like the terminology, but you know what I'm saying. You know, my lovies, I prefer my lovies. They're like, please, OG, that's soft shit. Nonetheless, we'll stick to the T-Rex thing, they say. But nonetheless, like, you can keep doing your fuck boy shit to me. You know what I'm saying? These kids are seeing this, you know? Like, here's the thing. You want to put all these restrictions online and stuff in regard to what I can, conversate about. These kids live with you motherfuckers. They see your shit every day. Y'all are fucking X-rated. Y'all bitches are X-Files. And when these white teachers try to fuck some of these kids too, that's a problem. And you don't like it when I tell you this. Okay, you sucking the nigga's dick. And then when he cuts you off because he wants to be with Guanishua, you got a problem. These white bitches are sucking the boys, black males, their dick. They even fucking with the Spanish boys. You sucking their dick. There's too much of the teachers fucking the students. And these are the same bitches I argue with in the teacher's lounge. And the same bitches that talk shit behind my back don't give OG a promotion. And these bitches have set me up on my job at times. They've set me up. I've been accused at one job, Prospect Hill. I worked at Prospect Hill Charter School in Cambridge. I had a teacher set me up to try to set me up, but I ended up getting cleared by the accounting office. They apologized. The white old bitch apologized to me and gave me my check. And when I left, one of the kids was devastated. They were all at the park. Like, when I left, I didn't want them to see me leave. I didn't want them to know. But they used to catch me at the grocery store all sad and shit. Like, what happened? When you coming back? I'm like, I'm not coming back. They were like, but who's going to teach us? I'm looking at them like, what are you talking about? So, like, I'm cool. Like, here's the thing. Like, you can steal from me. All of y'all are, all of you guys are accountable. And that's the thing. You want to put it in compartments and shit. All you adults are being held accountable. And your technology that you want to push out, these kids are so well versed at it. You are going to be mad at yourself because they're going to fucking hunt you down. They're going to fucking hunt your kids down and they're going to body you. So congratulations. You made the software, you made the apps, and they're going to find you. And I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck. So you YouTube all these people, y'all stealing from me and shit. Okay, and you don't want to pay me because typically I get paid just off the strength. outside of Vimeo, I get paid like $1,300 just from my YouTube monetization component. And that was just pocket change for me back in the day for my daughter. I didn't even use that money. That was just pocket change. You know, that was just household shit. Groceries, toiletries, paying the maids and shit. You know what I'm saying? And you guys don't like that shit. Because, see, these kids, what they see someone like me and they see themselves. And when they try to elevate, you motherfuckers are the ones that are gonna crush them. They're watching all of this shit go down. So what are they doing? They're doing the abortion shit. They're gonna kill you. They're gonna kill you. And now I'm getting $400. So I know money's being stolen because I'm producing. Don't give me that fuck boy shit. I do the accounting. I do all these videos and shit, and I already saw when you put spiritual OG in the search engine for YouTube, fucking Q Reeves' face pops up next to my name. So you think you're being funny by doing that, by putting that bitch nigga's face next to my name because it's Libra season. You think it's funny that you're fucking with my algorithm, but I think it's funny that these kids are fucking up your white teachers and killing them like dogs. I think that's fucking funny. And that's some slumdog millionaire for your ass. So somebody got to be a millionaire around here. And if these kids are exterminating you motherfuckers and giving me the space to grow, well, shit. Let's make it happen. Because this is the dream team. They look at me. They're like, if OG can do it, we can do it too. But you trying to kill me softly, but they going to kill you in broad daylight. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You thought you could kill me softly, my family? Every time we got to go up and down, up and down, up and down. When we work so hard to stay up. So somebody got to go down. You ain't gonna kill me softly and get away with it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Because these kids, they look at me, they're like, that's not gonna be me, Miss OG. That is not gonna be me. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. They feel some type of way. They're like, they taking OG's money like that? Oh, hell no. They already peep game because they're like, if you stealing from OG, her ideas, even her money, shit, you gonna do it to them. That's how they see it. You gonna do it to them. You know what I'm saying? I've been holding off on purchasing the gun because I'm the motherfucker that will use it. These kids will use it. Don't you understand that? They don't buy guns like you motherfuckers for decoration and shit. They not decorative people like that. The times are tough. They got to utilize. They work hard for the money, so they got to utilize that. They trying to make that shit stretch. And they're not stupid. They're not like looking at guns like toys. They're serious. They really do the research. You know what I'm saying? My child's father never sold it to a minor. You know, the youngest person he ever sold a gun to was 26 years old. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't saying he didn't have them when he was a minor or some shit like that. But it's just like my child's father, right? He went to prison, right? They got him when he was 18. But the guy in the same cell as him, he's there for blue collar crime. My child's father never went to prison for aggression. You know what I'm saying? But that nigga comes out, that white boy comes out, and he lives in Cabin John, and we're renting a cottage from his punk ass. Now, they both are in the same cell. So you can be white trash and still live in Cabin John, Maryland. And that's why you motherfuckers are getting bodied. So don't come on my channel and be on the news talking about this is unbridled. I don't want to hear that fuckboy shit, bitch. You better sit all the way down. You look like a fucking buffoon. And you better have police security around you. But I'm telling you, you really need the FBI. Because these kids are smart. They're really, really smart. They just diamonds that haven't been polished. That's all. You see how I get polished? That's your problem. You don't want them to get polished. You talk to them like they cubic zirconias, and they not. So I'ma always be me. I gots to be me. I'ma get the word. Don't drink the coffee, OG. And I'm gonna be like, okay, player. Right in the hallway. We having the hallway conversation. And I'm gonna be the dumb nigga teacher that I've always been. I'm gonna play that role and get an Academy Award for it. That's a double A for your ass, okay? That's a 4.0 right there. AA, okay? Get Academy Award for that. So shout out to Chad and his team. I appreciate you. I've never been a fan of all the apps that you motherfuckers make, but I appreciate you too now because these kids have been teaching me some shit. I was like, oh shit. You can do that, player? Yeah, OG. I was like, let me try that shit on my phone. I was like, okay. So when I tell you they can find you, come on, man. They don't even want me to say the young child's name. Remember how that child did that big hacking? He hacked like some big security system. I forget his name. I'll put it up online. I think Netflix did a documentary on the child. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, look what they do. They fuck up your day. One child. So when I tell you, like, these kids will wipe out your whole bank account. And even though they can't necessarily transfer it to their account, you know, they're working on that. But even though they can wipe yours out, that does give them comfort. Like, they'll make your money go missing. They will make your money go missing. And Twana will be here making her $400 online, darling. And I will be giving you the message that the children, they hid your paycheck. So I know that you've been cutting my paycheck, YouTube. My pocket change of $1,300. And I still will say it's pocket change because I fucking said so. So if you think I'm on my knees and my knees are bleeding for you, you out your fucking mind. Because them kids will really put a pistol in your mouth and you'll be talking. So when I tell you the double confirmation is real, that they gonna kill these white bitches at these schools, it's serious. It's serious. That they want to kill the white teachers. It's a beautiful day to be black. Love you so much. The anacondas are real, but they not coming for me. And I'm not sure if I can exterminate those. Like, I don't know, because they not fucking with me. It's very challenging, the situation. I have to, when I take a nap, maybe later on today, I'll figure it out. But keep thinking you so smart. You just keep thinking you so smart. It's amazing what you can do with technology. You can be like in 3 places at once and no one can really allocate you. It's kind of like, you know how you make a video, right? You're dancing, right? But then you can put music from somewhere else, from somewhere else, and you can attach it. These kids be teaching me some shit. So it's like, where are you really? The mind fuckery. It's like the kids' energy is around and fucking with their minds. Where are you, spiritual OG? Are you at the hotel? Are you at the homeless shelter for women and children to help them? Where are you? Are you in the bathroom, OG? Let's just say, again, I henny-pennied and nobody listened, and now it's your assassination. And please, don't be thinking don't be running around here scared of black kids, because these white kids, y'all are infamous, okay? White kids, they be the biggest transaction mother lovers. They buy the shit. They'll use your credit card and shit. They'll get you guys give the, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. White kids, they really come with the money though to the transaction. You know what I'm saying? They come. So don't be all in like black kids' faces thinking that, they're the lethal ones. This is not a Trayvon Martin experience. What you need to understand, it's John. Okay, John. Okay, you be surprised what's going on with white kids, and they love me too. The irony of it, white kids love me. They love me. Oh, they love me. I'm popular wherever I work at. It's just the fucking faculty. It's always the faculty. But I got the message a long time ago. That's why I retired from that shit. I love you too. I love you too. All right, good luck, motherfuckers. Good luck.